Welcome back with another video on tryhackme.com. This is Zahin Nazir and we are doing Windows Fundamentals Part 2. Okay, so this is the second video on this room. So we already completed the task 1 to task 4. So I'm resuming from the task 5 here. And by the end of this video, we will be able to complete all of these tasks. Okay, so as you can see on the right hand side, the same window is opened from the last video. And let's continue. Task 5, system information. Okay, we are continuing with tools that are available through system configuration panel. What is system information? MS Info 32 tool. Okay, let's see that. Here we go. MS Info. Let's launch it first, and here we go. For Microsoft, Windows includes a tool called Microsoft System Information, msinfo32.exe. This tool gathers information about your computer and displays a comprehensive view of your hardware system components and software environment, which you can use to diagnose computer issues. The information in the system summary is divided into 3 sections: hardware resources, component, and software info environment. The system summary will display general technical specifications for the computers, such as processor, brand, and model. Let's see that. So this is hardware resources, and if we go with let's go with the summary. Let's see what we have here. So this is the processor. We have Intel Xeon or CPU 2686, which is, I think, enterprise CPU, and we just have one core at 2.30 gigahertz, okay, or 2300 megahertz. The information displayed in the hardware resource says is not for the average computer user. If you want to learn more about this section, refer to the official Microsoft page. You can click on the page and check the information. Okay, we're gonna continue. Under components, you can see specific information about the hardware devices installed on the computer. Some sections don't show any information, but some sections do, such as display and input. Let's check this out. This is the display, and we have keyboard, we have pointing device. All right, so they're running VMware. Ooh, wow! So we get to know that this machine is hosted on VMware. Okay, this software environment section, you can see information about the software baked into the operating system, software you have installed. Other details are visible in this section as well, such as environment variable, network connections. Okay, let's see. This is the environment variables. I clicked on it, and network connections. Right now, nothing is there. We don't have any network connection. Should be. Okay. Recall from the Windows Fundamentals 1 room, the Windows System 32 folder task, where the environment variable was briefly touched on. Yes. For Microsoft, the environment variables store information about the operating system environment. This information includes details such as operating system path, the number of processes used by the operating system, and the location of the temporary folders. The environment variables store data that is used by operating system and other programs. For example, WinDir environment variable contains the location of the Windows installation directory. Programs can query the value of this variable to determine where the Windows operating system files are located. Click on the environment variable. Okay, and WinDir should be at the bottom. Here we go. To see the assigned value for the virtual machine. Okay. Another method to view environment variable is the control panel, system security, system advanced, system settings, environment variable, or settings, and all of this. Or you can just go here and search for environment variable. Okay. Click on it, and you will be landed to environment variable directly. Okay. So these are user variables for administrator, and there are system variables. Detour is over. Let's redirect our attention back to the MS info. Pick up where we left off. Towards the very bottom of this utility, there is a search bar. Please give it a go. Select components and search for the IP address. Okay. What you want to find? Let us go with the component, and let's go with IP address. Press enter, let it search, and here we go. It went to the adapter, and this is the IP address, which is not available. Wow. Answer the questions below. What is the command to open system information? System information can be opened msinfo.msinfo32.exe. So I will just copy paste it. What is listed under system name? System name. What exactly you are looking for, man? System name. So I don't know. So let's go with, let's search it. System name. Did it search? Yeah, here we go. THM Win Fund 2. So it is THM Win Fund 2. Awesome. Under environment variables, what is the value of comp spec? Okay. In environment variables, com spec. Here we go. So I double clicked on it, copy the value, put it here. Hopefully this will work. Awesome. Cancel, close environment variables, and we are good to go. Okay, we are on to the task 6, resource monitor. Okay, ResMon. We are continuing with tools that are available through the system configuration panel. So let me close this one, and we are to resource monitor, which is here. Per Microsoft, what is the resource monitor? ResMon. Per Microsoft, the resource monitor displays per process and aggregates CPU, memory, disk, and network usage information, in addition to providing details about which processes are using individual file handles and modules. Advanced filtering allows users to isolate the data related to one or more processes, either applications or services, start, stop, pause, and resume services, and close unresponsive applications from the user interface. It also includes a process analysis feature that can help identify deadlocked processes and file locking conflicts so that the users can attempt to resolve the conflict instead of closing an application and potentially losing data. As some of the other tools mentioned in this room, this utility is geared primarily to advanced users who need to perform advanced troubleshooting on the computer system. In the Overview tab, ResMon has 4 sections: CPU, disk, network, and memory. Let's open this one. Okay, we have CPU, we have disk, network, and memory. Okay. The same 4 sections have corresponding tabs across the top. See below. Yeah. So each tab have a different detailed information. All right, let's go with the overview. Note that each tab has additional information for each, and image is shown below for each tab. Okay, we went with although not captured in any of the image above. Resource monitor has a pane at the far right. Yeah, this one. This pane shows a graphical view in real time for each section. The information displayed in the resource monitor will be different for you compared to the images above. Yes. What is the command to open the resource monitor? The answer is the name of the exe file, not the full path. Okay. It is resmon.exe. Either you type it or you copy paste it. I will go with the copy pasting option. Here we go. Awesome. Task 7, command prompt. Very useful tool. Now you go for the PowerShell. Why you did not include PowerShell? Okay, command prompt still is used widely. Okay, so command prompt. We are continuing with the tools that are available through the system configuration panel. The command prompt CMD can seem daunting at first, but it's really not that bad once you understand how to interact with it. In early operating system, the command line was the sole way to interact with the operating system. When GUI, graphical user interface, was introduced, it allows user to perform complex tasks with a few clicks of a button instead of entering commands in the command prompt. Even though the GUI is the primary way to interact with the operating system, now a computer user can still interact via the command prompt. In this task, we will only cover a few commands that a computer user can run in the command prompt to obtain the information about the computer system. Let's start with a few simple commands such as hostname and who am I. Okay. So where is the command prompt? Here we go. Launch it. Let's go with the host name. So this is the host name. Who am I? Will give you which user we are using it. So this is the computer name and this is the user we are currently. So the command hostname will output the computer name. The command who am I will output the name of the logged in user. Next, let's look at some commands that are useful when troubleshooting. A command used often is ipconfig. Yeah, ipconfig with all option, or go with the simple ipconfig. Let's go with the simple ipconfig, and here is the current IP address. Okay, and this is the default gateway. Here is the IPv6 version of it, and here is the DNS suffix. Each command will have a help manual to explain the expected syntax to execute the command properly, along with any additional parameters that can be added to the command to expand its execution. A command to retrieve the help menu for a command is / and then question mark and then dot. For example, to see the help menu for the ipconfig, you can use the following command. Okay, let's do that. ipconfig. Wow. So as you can see, usually we go with the ipconfig space / all. They have renew, el, release, all components, whatnot. Okay, awesome. To clear the command prompt screen, the command is cls or clear in the Linux system. Here we have cls. Okay. The next command is netstat. Per the help menu, this command will display protocol statistics and current TCP/IP network connections. So first netstat. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Display protocol statistics and current TCP/IP network connections. Okay. So let's start it again. Here we go. So we have TCP/IP on 3389, which is established. That is, I think, the remote desktop one. And then we have another one as well, which is syncsend, which is for foreign IP is this one, DHN F94 HTTP. Both of them TCP, not UDP protocol. In the above image, the line within the red box shows an example selector for the commands. Okay. The structure tells us the netstat command can be run alone or with parameters such as -a, -b, -e. Yeah, that is true. When any of the parameters are appended to the root command, the netstat, in this case, the output changes. Play with a few to see for yourself. The net command is primarily used to manage the network resources. The command supports subcommands as well. Okay. This is new to me. Never used this net command before. Okay, here we go. If you type the net without a subcommand, the output will show the syntax for the root command, showing a few of the subcommands you can use. Okay. For the net command to display the help menu, we can use the /? will not work. In this case, you need to use different syntax, which is net help. That is not very consistent. Okay, so this is net help. Is it? Oh, it is like account management, computer config, continue, file, group, and help. Okay. So if you wish to see the help information for net user, the command is net help user. Okay, net help user. So here we go. So this is the way you can either add the domain, add it, or delete it, or whatnot. You can use the same command to view the help information for other useful net subcommands such as local group, use, share, session. Refer to the following link to see a comprehensive list of commands you can execute in the command prompt. Okay, we're gonna just go without going to see this URL. In system configuration, what is the full command for internet protocol configuration? System configuration. Here we go. Or the full command for internet protocol configuration. Here we go. And it is looking for command, right? Let's go with all of it. Awesome. For ipconfig command, how do you show detailed information? Okay, detailed information. ipconfig. Yeah, let's see the help. Show detailed information is with all. So ipconfig all will give us the detailed information. Awesome. So we are on to the registry editor, task 8, which will not take much time, but this is a very useful one, by the way. We are continuing with the tools that are available through the system configuration panel. The Windows Registry per Microsoft is a central hierarchical database used to store information necessary to configure the system for one or more users, application, and hardware devices. The registry contains information that Windows continually references during operations, such as profiles for each user, application installed or on the computer, and the types of documents that each can create. Property sheet setting for folders and application icons. What hardware exists on the system, the ports that are being used. One, the registry is for advanced computer user. Making changes to the registry can affect normal computer operation. There are various ways to view, edit the registry. One way is to use the registry editor, regedit. Okay, let's see. Let's close this one. Let's go back. Here we go. Regedit 32. We open it. Refer to the following Microsoft documentation here to learn more about the Windows registry. What is the command to open the registry editor? The answer is the name of the execute, not the full path. Okay, I give you. Here we go. Submit. We are good to go. Okay. Conclusion. Recall that the tasks covered in this room were some of the tools that can launch from msconfig. Throughout the room, commands and shortcuts were shared for the utilities. This means you don't have to launch msconfig to run these utilities. You can also run some of these utilities directly from the start menu. Yeah, we run few of them. See below where some of these utilities can be found: Windows Administrative Tools and Windows System. Some of the tools listed in the msconfig that were not mentioned in this room were either covered in Windows Fundamentals 1 or were left for you to explore on your own. Once we click on complete, congratulations, we covered another room on tryhackme.com. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey of Cybersecurity 101. Once we come back, we're gonna go with the Windows Fundamentals 3. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you want, please subscribe to this channel. Help us grow the community. If you have any suggestions, please put it in the comments section below, and I promise I will address them all. So given that, thank you very much for joining me on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.